आज हम देखने वाले हैं कि लोग अपने घर को कैसे इतना अच्छा रख सकते हैं। I mean, इतना अच्छा तो भाई किसी के घर में भी नहीं हो सकता, इतना अच्छा अपने घर को संभाल सकते।
In Enfield, North London, extreme cleaner Nick has been called to a private flat.
At the moment, we're unsure exactly what is behind these doors, but we do know the RSPCA have been here and taken cats away. The guess is it's going to be in quite a bad state.
क्लीनिंग करता है। ओ माँ कसम,
doesn't have to look for any clues. The problems are obvious.
ओ भाई,
Yeah, it's quite
भाई अंदर कैसे जा रहा है
odor in here.
तू?
Let's put it that way. Floor space is limited as well.
अबे वो छोड़, अंदर कैसे जा रहा है?
Well, vodka bottles, to be fair. I think this person who ever lived here has been a bit of a drinker.
Nick has to quote a price for cleaning and clearing the flat now that the tenant has been evicted. Whoever lived here clearly liked to drink and was very partial to cats. Lots and lots of them.
First thing I'll point out here is the bath, which is absolutely horrendous. It is absolutely chock-a-block with cat feces. That is pretty horrendous. You've got cat mess all around the floor. How someone could live like this, I do not know. Probably have to drink a lot of vodka to be in this place anyway.
The living room isn't much fun either.
There again, vodka bottles, more cat mess. Infestation of flies here. This is really bad. I mean, that is gross. All of this is going to have to be cleared. It's a big job, this one. It's not a big
It's not a big job. भाई उड़ा दे, मैं बोलता हूँ उसमें डाल दे कुछ और उड़ा दे
उसको. And finally, the kitchen.
It's a little bit cruel on the animals, looking at that respect as well. We've got a pretty grimy fridge. I mean, there's things living in this fridge.
This flat tells a depressing story, but Nick is determined to give it a happy ending.
It's quite rewarding when you've actually done something good. Something good's come out of this, at the end. And then hopefully someone, a family or an individual can come back here and live a normal life in a
Bro, it's not a normal life.
That's
पागल हो चुका है वो बंदा, मैं
But
बता रहा हूँ.
cleaning up all this is going to be pricey.
It's not going to be a cheap job, and it's not going to be a quick job, but it's got to be done properly. Because eventually someone can live back in here, but it's going to be a bit of time for you. Consider coming back in here.
Nick will now work out the cost of the job and hope the owner will agree the contract.
Oh bhai saab.
In Enfield, the owner of the one-bed flat has accepted Nick's quote, so he can start the work immediately. It's good news for Nick, but he doesn't have to do the work. That's for Steve, Bertram and Dave. Bertram is not impressed.
Now we're getting to see the full view of it, and it is really outstanding mucky.
The flat was home to a multitude of cats, so Steve must take precautions before the boys can start the clear-up.
Just spraying in case any fleas in here. Cats, dogs cause fleas and that. So
और ये बंदा कैसे क्लीन करेगा ये तो.
Bertram's found some unwelcome visitors in the bedroom.
Bed bug, they go inside your clothes, go home with you, inside your bed.
अबे बेड क्या क्लीन करेगा क्या, उसको पूरा सब कुछ फेंकना पड़ेगा भाई.
But not for Bertram.
I look forward to all this type of job. That's a job really a specialized
चीज को क्लीन करेगा.
Most of all, because I enjoy doing it. Going inside, see something like this, get to read all the bugs.
There's no way they're going to clean every single shit.
While Brian starts to clear the horde of vodka bottles, Steve tries to work up an appetite.
Steve getting that sandwich for his lunch.
भाई सब कुछ फेंक दे भाई, फेंक दे सब कुछ.
it's my favourite sandwich, chicken and stuffing. Can't beat this with a bit of meal.
Bertram soon finishes spraying.
So now I think the place is sanitized and good for us to go on.
Now the boys can get stuck in. Steve's wasting no time in the kitchen.
The dirtier the job, the better. The smellier, the better.
Kitchen देख भाई
Not many people really want to do the dirty job.
बंदा lazy है.
Some of us
क्या
just don't mind it.
Lazy था क्या?
Hey, the stench coming off some of these.
करने के लिए
Rotten food, meat, good for you.
Despite the disappointing sandwich, Steve is still.
ये smell कैसे कर रहा है उसको? भाई मत कर.
The chicken. Now that smells. That is a bit bad one. Chicken breast with creamy wild mushroom. There's a little party.
Smell कैसे कर रहा है तू?
Spraying is the easy bit.
अबे
Bertram's now got to get to grips with the problem.
इन लोगों को smell नहीं आ रहा है यार. किधर तक आ रहा है उसको?
First get to it. And when you see it, you don't know where to start. Should I start here or there? But finally you have to just get down and start somewhere.
Steve is never one to balk at a challenge, but it can still be distressing.
like
Smell
fat
कर रहा है
people can
उसको।
actually live like this, and there's nobody out there to help me. Yeah, it does shock us, but there's always people
I
like
think
us
वो air
around to clean
purifier
up
है
after.
भाई वो।
The kitchen is much improved, but it's been a long day. Cleaner Steve
जाकर
and his
सोते
team
कैसे?
have returned to tackle the
कि
one
कल
bed
उनको
flat.
एक भयंकर
That's if
घर को
only they
क्लीन
can
करना
get
है,
in.
सोते कैसे?
Well, it's not opening.
They press on regardless.
We've got to deep
Opening
clean the
हो
whole
रहा है
house. The only room we've got left to do is the bathroom, which is full of cat's feces, and I'm not really looking forward to that. Oh,
Eventually, Steve makes it,
cheers, mate. Thank you very much.
but that's
भाई
just the
उनके
start of
आसपास
his
ओ
problems.
माँ
As you can see
कसम
in the
क्या
bath,
है?
full of cat's feces,
क्या है
damp
वो?
clothes. Obviously, to keep the cat comfortable while it's having its feces in the bath.
भाई तू पहले मास्क
dirty job.
पहन ले भाई।
Somebody's got to do it.
Even for a
जाकर
veteran
खाना
like
कैसे
Steve,
खा लेते हैं
there's
भाई
something
ये लोग?
unusual about this case.
First time I've actually seen that much.
And approach.
Very disciplined approach, bro. Very
Yeah,
disciplined
all day
approach.
trying to-
Nah,
The bathroom has been
nah,
transformed.
hell,
Look at the difference in
hell,
this.
no fucking way
It's
वो
a
गया
trout,
है।
isn't it? But
Nah,
it's a pity
nah,
about the
nah,
floor.
nah, nah.
I don't know what they're going to do
भाई,
with that. They'll have to get a buffer up or
rebuild कर
something
भाई,
somehow. But we've
rebuild
tried
कर
our
उसको।
best.
Nah, nah, nah,
You could walk in here
you,
now and you could. I could
you
use the
rebuild
toilets.
कर ना वे, no way, वो clean हुआ है, सब कुछ है उसमें बस
So if I
दिख नहीं रहा है बस, है सब कुछ उसमें, क्लीन नहीं हुआ है। बस ऊपर ऊपर क्लीन हुआ है, मैं बता रहा हूँ, नीचे क्लीन नहीं हुआ है, अभी भी गंद हुई है।
Maybe 95. 95 is next to 100, so should be okay.
And it's going to be hard to get the floor 100%.
This just right. How
Bro,
clean it is compared to
nah.
when we first came in.
क्लीन नहीं हुआ है भाई,
And
क्लीन नहीं
I
हुआ
tell
है,
you
उसको
what, I'd
क्लीन
move in
कराओ
here at the
भाई।
moment myself. That's
Clean
how good
कराओ
I
भाई,
think this place is.
ah.
It's all clean, immaculate. Floors done, walls, windows.
It's not done,
everything's
bro.
done. So, in my eyes, this is
बस
a
तेरे को दिख नहीं रहा है वो
job
तुझे।
It's